Welcome to the Mediabank tutorial of how to get logged into Mediabank. So this module will show you how to get an account and get you logged into Mediabank, as well as an overview of your dashboard. So as you can see, we're simply logged in a browser at www.mediabank.com. So this is your point of entry. We support all major browsers, but do a majority of testing on Chrome. So if possible, we recommend using Chrome, but we support all major browsers on both Mac and Windows. So yeah, if you need an account, you have the account section where you may request a user account. You simply click on this button and we will get back to you with your user as soon as possible. And if you think you know who your local admin is, then he or she might know your username and password if you exist as a user before. And if you have an account, you simply click the sign in button and it takes you to the sign in page. So type your username, mobile phone number or email, as it says in the ghost text here. So you can use either of them as your username, and then type your password and click the sign in button. If you, however, have forgotten your password, you can simply click this link and follow the on-screen instructions, and we will provide you with a temporary password so you can get logged in, and you can set your password later. So click sign in, and sign in takes you to the dashboard. And the first time you sign in, you will be welcomed by a little widget that takes you on a little tour. So you may of course choose to never show this again or skip this, but we recommend that you simply click through that the first time. So it's a very easy step that explains you the different areas of the dashboard. So these are your applications, and you click next, and then you get a little information about all the applications that are there. So you can click through those. Then it takes you to the My Settings, which is a simple little configuration for your user, whether you want to show certain things or how many asset per page you want, if you want to show these tooltips or not. Then there's the main menu, which we'll come back to, where a lot of information is available for you to use while you're inside the Mediabank applications. So we'll get back to that. And that's really, that's really the tooltip thing. So you can, of course, click this knowledge base link, and you can read up a lot about Mediabank. A lot of information it's in our knowledge base. But for now, we'll just click done. At the bottom left corner, we have a little helper. So you can simply type, if you want to know something about the library application, for instance, you get the 3 top articles there. And you can leave us a message if you want to get in touch with us. So use this helper as your first point of contact. It's really helpful. It should get you started with most of the stuff that you're wondering about in Mediabank. So other than that, the dashboard is pretty much your starting point. So you can choose to dive into the different apps. Don't worry if some of them are gray. It just means that they're not licensed for you as a user. And also, if you are allowed to use more than one account of Mediabank, they will appear in this list here. So it simply shows you which account you are representing currently. And these are the simple little configs for if you want to see stuff that's on its way into Mediabank before it's ready, how many items per page, if you want to see these tooltips or not. So it's a little settings pane for that. And since you can see here that I'm the role administrator, I can also approve or reject new requests for users. So they would appear here in this area here. At the top, we have the main menu. So get familiar with that. It shows you all the tasks and actions that you can do in either app that you're into in Mediabank. So at the moment, you can navigate the shortcuts between the apps. There are no tasks and actions in this application because they are usually related to an asset. So we'll show you that in another tutorial. But you can switch between different administrative tasks, since I'm an administrator, so I can deal with the app config, the groups, the users, your distribution points, etc. And they will also be grayed out if you're not an administrative user. And to the very right are our shortcuts for all the contact you would need to email support, to know about Mediabank, to dive into the documentation, to get to our support portal. What's new? In new releases, we keep updating Mediabank, so you'll see the latest features here. And if configured, you will also see your administrative contact for your account. It will say here. So that's the top menu, main menu. Get familiar with it. It's in all our apps, and it will slightly vary depending on what your permissions are and what the application you're in. Get familiar with that. It's a very nice shortcut. I guess that really concludes this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and make sure to check in our other tutorials that we're making for the different applications and uses of Mediabank, and hope to see you again here soon. Thank you.